Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. If you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. So you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips, which I really appreciate. So just in case you guys didn't know, if there's anyone new to the game or didn't log on yesterday for whatever reason, we do have a free Fallout First trial going on right now. You go to the Atomic Shop under your featured section is right here. It is free for everyone for 1 week. So it started yesterday, the 29th, goes all the way to November the 5th. Just in case you never had Fallout First before, or you have, this is what I suggest. Your stash box is probably full, like overfilling. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to take all your junk out of your stash box and put it right in the scrap box. Okay. And take all the ammo that you have out of your stash box, put it in the ammo box. Because when this trial is done, you'll still be able to, even though you don't have Fallout First anymore, and the trial is done, you'll still be able to craft these in your camp. And you can still withdraw, take stuff out of it. Okay? You won't be able to put anything in. The trial is over, but you'll still be able to take stuff out, and then you'll end up with a stash box which has all kinds of room. Okay? And you also get a 10% score boost on the season pass. Okay? It's for 1 week, so it's pretty awesome. Now, even if you pay for Fallout First, like I pay for Fallout First, okay, when I claim this 10% stacks with what I already have off the season pass. And that is awesome. Like, that's amazing. All right. And if you take a look at the top right hand corner, you see I have a boost of 60%. Okay. I did start the videos a little bit late yesterday because I was doing 12 hours, but I'm working night shift now, so it's the usual time. So I still got all kinds of time left for the 60% boost. So I get a natural 25% boost off the season 18 season pass, and that's where I claim it right off the season pass, those pages. Okay. And then I get that free extra 10% boost right from that free trial. See how it stacks, because it's usually 50%, but now it's 60 just for this week only. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty happy about that. And I get another 25% boost because I took a score booster drink as well, which gives me 25% boost for 24 hours. And that's why it's 60%. So just an FYI, that's why you guys are wondering how come we have so much score going on there, Jimmy boy. That's why. Okay, so this is the second week of the Halloween challenges and the spooky Scorched. Of course, our daily challenges here: build a candy bowl and give out candy from your camp, and trick or treat from other player candy bowls. They will tie into the weekly challenges. So as long as you complete them at least 3 times this week, you'll get credit for these bad boys here. And then they will tie into the events page. There'll be 2 for 2, 2 for 2, then this one here. So I've been asked a question yesterday, and the only thing I could find, I couldn't find anything on Twitter. What I found on Reddit is that it's kind of worded wrong. And basically, when you complete the 3 challenges this week, and as long as you completed the other ones last week, and you get 2 for 2, 2 for 2, you'll get credit for this one. That's what I read on the Reddit post. Okay, so just an FYI. Okay, let's take a look here. Build a candy bowl and give out candy from your camp once. So of course we did this all last week, but just in case if no one was able to log on last week, I still had to kind of go through the paces. This is my timestamp stuff. So basically, to get credit for this daily challenge, there's going to be a couple things in play. You have to claim your free candy bowl in the Atomic Shop, build it in your camp, fill it with mystery candy, then you have to wait for someone to come to your camp and trick or treat. Right? So of course, to get the free candy bowl, you just go to the Atomic Shop. It's the same spot as it was yesterday, or sorry, last week and yesterday, I guess. Down here in the special free special offer. So this is called the Crania Candy Bowl. Those of you who paid Fallout First or Fallout 76 in the past, around this time of year, it was called the Spooky Candy Bowl. It's the black candy bowl with the green hand. And that's the OG one. And all this Crania Candy Bowl is just a reskin of that other one. So you can only build either or in your camp. They do the exact same thing. FYI. So you go ahead and claim that for free. All you do is you go to your camp and you go to your build menu. Now, if you just claimed it recently, it'll be under a new section, but just in case if it's gone, go down here to floor decor. Depending on how long you've been playing the game, it'll be probably 25% down the list or 35%. It's right there. So as you can see, there's the OG black candy bowl with the green hand. This is called the spooky candy bowl. Okay, this, if you watch older videos of mine for this time of year, this is the candy bowl that I show. And of course, this one here, it's new for this year. All it is just a reskin of that green one. So when you go trick-or-treating, you'll be seeing either this one or this one in people's camps, right? FYI. And then you just spend the 2 plastic to build it. Go ahead and you kill some spooky Scorched. Take the mystery candy off their body, and then you just fill your happy little Crania candy bowl or spooky candy bowl with the mystery candy. That's all you have to do. Let's do all my candies. There we go, 3 candies removed. There you go, keep it filled up. And then all you have to do is wait for someone to come to your camp and trick or treat. And just building the candy bowl alone is not going to count. All right, so we're going to keep this one here where we had to do a couple times there this past maybe week and a day or two. We actually had to move camps, but hopefully someone would come to our camp and trick or treat. But if we have to move it, we have to move it. All right, we'll keep a track there and we'll keep an eye on what's going on. Next one is Halloween trick or treat from other players' candy bowls 5. So again, there's a couple things we have to do here. Take a look at the map. We'll use this person's camp as an example. This person's camp icon has 3 icons underneath. B is for vendor, the red one's for a shelter, and of course the green with the orange jack-o'-lantern indicates they have a spooky candy bowl. Now, I haven't seen it much at all this year, but in previous years, people have their candy bowl out, so I'll have the orange jack-o'-lantern out, but there'll be no mystery candy in it. Now, it happened a lot last year and the year before, but this year it's been pretty good. People have been staying on top of keeping their candy bowls filled, so I just wanted to FYI that can and will happen. Next thing is, when you trick-or-treat, you actually have to trick-or-treat with costume on. There we go. So there's a lot of outfits here in the game, and not every outfit is considered a costume. The way you can check that is just go to your Pip-Boy, you go to apparel. Now, right now I have the Jack Gordon outfit on. If you see the bottom of the screen, you see what's called Inspect. Whatever button it is for you, that's what you select. It's going to bring up this screen here, and as you can see at the bottom, it says costume. This outfit is considered a costume. So I can trick or treat in it and complete other daily weekly challenges that asked for me to complete them in a costume. Let's check this Grim Reaper outfit. Now, we've had this for the past couple of weeks in the Atomic Shop, this bad boy here. Okay. Let's do the same thing. Open up our Pip-Boy. Let's go ahead and inspect it. And as you can see, it does not have costume on the bottom. So this outfit is not considered a costume. Now, we can't trick-or-treat with just this outfit on because it's going to prompt us to put a costume on, but what you can do is you can wear a helmet or you can wear a fashionette mask, which is considered a costume. Let's take this fashionette alien mask, for example. If we go ahead and inspect that, see it says costume, bottom of the screen. And even this jack-o'-lantern helmet, also considered a costume. So that's how you can check, okay? Let's go ahead here. We're going to do some trick-or-treating. Go to this person's camp. You can utilize free fast travels once you discover them to help you out with less caps if you so wish, and travel agent definitely helps as well under charisma. Oh wow. Where would this be? It's here. Let's check here. Sometimes, as funny as it sounds, sometimes it gets a little hard to find these things. Don't get attacked by something. Okay, don't really see it anywheres. It is a possibility that that can happen, but it sounds like it's coming from up here. Oh, right there, jeepers. Okay, right on. So let's go ahead. We're going to take the helmet off, which we know is a costume. So we're just wearing the Grim Reaper outfit, which we know is not considered a costume just by itself. I'm going to show you what happens. That's what you're going to get if you need a costume. Trick or treat from this candy bowl, put one on. Okay, so it won't let us trick or treat without a costume on. But because we know the alien fashionette mask is a costume, we'll just put that one on. So as you can see, I'm wearing an outfit that's not considered a costume, but the mask is. Let's try trick or treating now. There we go. Thanks for trick or treating. Have a candy. Come back to this camp in an hour. Feel free to visit others in the meantime. Alright, so just an FYI. I just kind of wanted to show you that. Right, let's go ahead. Let's keep this ball rolling. Hopefully one of those people will go to my camp, because that camp's fairly close to mine. Just over the hill, basically. And we'll see what happens. Cross our fingers. Alright, let's go ahead here. What is this? It seemed like the other one had the same thing there somewhere too. Okay, there we go. Okay, what's next here? You see this one here doesn't have the orange jack-o'-lantern. They do not have the candy bowl out. They just have a vendor. Or just an FYI. Now, not every spot in the world celebrates Halloween, and just some people just don't celebrate stuff. We had to respect that, but let's just keep it rolling here. Oh, they moved already. Okay. Keep it going. Everywhere we go, it's these are getting attacked. There, nice. Alright, keep on going. And of course, I still have the Grim Reaper outfit on and the alien mask. Actually a pretty cool little spot. Let's go up this one here. Nope.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Sounds like it's close. Little graveyard going on there. That's pretty cool. I like that. Like how people are kind of putting right next to the vendor. That's the way it should be. Just like that. Nice and easy. People don't want to hang around more than they have to. They just need to get this daily weekly challenges done so they can move on. But putting it by your vending machine definitely is a good thing. Oh, we get attacked by a couple robots here. It's Attack City. Oh, how you doing there? Alright, there we go. Trick or treat from other players' candy bowls. 5 for 5. Done. Just like that. Let's go ahead. We're going to put our Jack Gorgon outfit back on. There we go. Nice. Alright, back to normal. For now, anyway. Whatever normal is, you know what I mean? Let's see what's next. Still waiting on someone to go to our camp to trick or treat. Let's take a look here real quick. I don't want to keep it there till last, so we did have people close to it. So let's actually move our camp. We're going to move our camp up here to Steel Copper, fairly close to 76, which is a free fast travel. And hopefully that'll help. We do have a candy bowl there. Let's go and show that. So basically, if you do have other camps and you switch camps, okay, the inventory in your candy bowl will be the same. Right? It'll be the exact same inventory. You don't have to put stuff in. You don't have to worry about it going missing. It'll just be in that candy bowl. And that's a great feature. This is where we have it up here. So hopefully someone will be able to grab it from here. So if we go use that, we go do a candy count. There we go, very full. Right, so I just want to show you that is the OG one right there, that guy. All right, what's next? Finish off the Halloween, kill the spooky Scorched 5. And we can actually, while we're going after so many spooky Scorched, we're going to try to deal with this one here at the same time. Deal a critical hit to an enemy in Vats 5. Alright, so we might do the same and tie them both in together. Right, because going after the spooky Scorched can be take a little bit longer than the other daily challenges, so we might as well just deal the critical hit to enemies at the same time. Alright, so I did make a video last week. Great locations for spooky Scorched. You can check that video out. It's all timestamped to help you guys out. Okay. So we're someone down there. Let's go over here to Somerville's docks. We'll start it off over here. We'll be going after Scorched, more so spooky Scorched. Then deal critical hit. Alright. Let's see if so I like to kind of use this for the critical hit. There we go, because there's one right there, so there's a legendary spooky Scorch there. So let's take the light off here. So for this daily, deal a critical hit to an enemy in Vats. Okay, so I do have a couple of videos showing you how to complete critical hit. Of course, let's go over here. So let's go Vats. So you see my crit meter in the middle, it's empty. Okay, critical down below Y, it is not flashing. So we need to fill that meter so we can see it visually, and it has an audible alarm like a blip sound, and that's how we know that is full. Sometimes that crit meter comes up so fast, even though it's right in front of us on the screen, we don't notice it. Right, let's go ahead, we'll take care of this cat. Okay. So I did kill Spooky Scorch earlier, but my camp just happened to spawn in, which is pretty lucky. Alright, so as you can see, that crit meter just went away real fast. So we're gonna keep going here. So you see here, oh. So you see how our get that Scorch back just so I can show you. Oh. So you see how the crit meter is full? What we need to do, let's actually go up here just so I can explain it a little bit better. So this weapon is very loud. Okay. So you see how the crit meter is full. Okay, now that it's full, you see the critical at the bottom, it's flashing Y in my case about Xbox Series X or whatever button that's for you, it'll be flashing. And then what you can do is you can hit the critical button first. What happens is the screen will kind of flash, like a white flash, and then you can hit your regular fire button. That's how you perform a critical hit. Now, I recommend you go for the torso, because the torso is the biggest area you can miss on a critical hit. Now, if you have a 2-shot, and if both shots land on the critical hit, you actually get credit for 2 critical hits. You guys have seen that many times. Okay, see the critical hit, so we see the screen flash. Okay, there's a critical hit, just like that. And then once when you get the hang of it, it won't take much. Just fill the critical meter. And as I say, a lot of times you won't even see that critical meter pop up in the screen. It just pops up so fast. Depends on how big your screen is. Now, for your legendary spooky Scorched, don't forget to take the mystery candy. Don't forget to take the spooky treat bag. And whatever legendary item they may have on them, right? I have come across a couple that did not. Oh, I hear another one. There's another guy there. Good stuff, right? Stuff there, so because I was lucky enough to get a spooky Scorch spawn in at my camp, you know how your camp gets attacked. I was pretty lucky there with that one. So as you can see, depends on what weapon you have. So there's some weapons I have, sometimes it takes like 8 or 9 shots to fill that crit meter. Oh, like the ballistic ammo, okay, right on. Nice. So you saw collect ballistic ammo pop up there. And that's one of the ways you can do it, but we'll go through the many ways you can Check that out if you so wish. You hear that little bloop sound? That's the little bloop that it makes. An audible alarm that you know that you're ready to do a critical hit. So once when you get going, you can do a big firefight stuff, like, you know, depending on what you do, if you're doing a quest or you're doing a mission or something like that. Basically, you're going by the audible alarm more than anything you're listening for. As compared to, now sometimes that will happen if you're not in Vats or Vats disappears and you hit that critical button. It's the same button as when it is to jump. Okay, so FYI, that may happen to you. Oh, there you go. So someone did go to our camp and trick-or-treated, so that's why I have that stuff tracked, just so we can see it together kind of thing. Oh, okay. It's not that one. It's this one up here. So that actually paid off moving our camp, so this person was able to use the free fast travel if they wanted, and it's really close to it. So that's pretty awesome. That's good stuff. I think we need... What do we need? So we need 2 more Spooky Scorched. We do 1 more critical hit to an enemy. Of course, the enemy can be any enemy on the map. It doesn't have to be Spooky Scorched. It could be a couple of animals, or it could be some insects, or humans, robots, whatever you want. As long as you perform the critical hit the way that I showed you. Now, if you watch older videos of mine, I actually should tell you to hit the critical button and the fire button at the same time. And you can. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. But you don't have to. You just hit the... Once when you get the critical bar full, you hit the critical button at the bottom of the screen, and then it'll flash. There's our critical hit. Now we don't have to worry about that. There's someone else next to us here, I think. Flair. Person's over there, probably like, what is that guy using? Someone probably already went down there, and that's fine. He's just a ring. Alright, so let's go somewhere else. So we did finish off critical hit. Okay. And we'll finish off 2 more Spooky Scorch. Let's keep going here. Let's go to Poseidon Power Substation, PX1. Just these little ones is what you can probably take most note for. Because these more popular areas, this is where you'll see it kind of cleared out. But if you check out the smaller areas that I show in that video, you might have better luck. Sometimes even the smaller patches will have 1 or 2 Spooky Scorch, just like the ones that, you know, spawned in at my camp randomly. You know, it could have been super mutants, it could have been robots that spawned in, but just happened to be scorched, and one of them was a spooky one, which is pretty awesome. Someone's been here already. Someone is using my tricks. Tyler County Fairgrounds. Good stuff. Over there. He's hiding. Oh, there he comes. another one here. Alright, there's our spooky Scorched. Nice. And dog food, love it. Okay, man. Disappeared. Already no canned dog food here today. Last couple of videos, there's like 3 cans here. Not today, apparently. Alright, so that one there we finished off. No problem at all. Alright, so let's head to our camp here. And we will talk about the next one, which we had already completed as well. But I still like to kind of go through them instead of, just, oh, we already completed, let's move on. Let's kind of go through it just to give you guys as many ideas as possible. Okay, let's take a look here. It's this one here, collect ballistic ammo 20. So let's go ahead, we're going to check our Tinker's Workbench and I'll show you some examples of ballistic ammo. Most of us know, but just in case you're brand new to the game, if you go to the ammo section right here, this is your ballistic ammo section. Okay. Now to collect ballistic ammo for that daily. Okay, there's a couple different ways we can do this. You can go ahead and equip a weapon that takes ballistic ammo and you go out and kill enemies. Okay. And obviously you will get ballistic ammo back from those bodies. Now, even though we aren't using a ballistic weapon here in this episode, there's a couple Scorched that did have ballistic ammo on them anyway. And so we clicked them up, and that's what counted. That's what you saw happen there when we were collecting them off the Scorched, even though my weapon was not ballistic. It was more like an energy weapon, but just an FYI, that can happen. Another thing you can do is you can equip the ballistic weapon again. You can open up ammo boxes and ammo bags, and you can collect ballistic ammo from those spots. And there's a perk card that will help you out with that. It's down here under luck. And I just want to show you, ever looking to collect ammo, Scrounger. You need to have a level 1 or level 2 will work. With this level 3, 80% chance to find extra ammo in ammo containers such as bags and containers. Okay? And one of the best spots for collecting ammo is Vault 76. You go to the west. It's the upper lower parking lot, the lower parking lot at the far end. We usually have about 4 or 5 containers down there. And just close by, again, Forward Station Tango, another great spot. Nice neutral, all kinds of containers and bag. And if you unlock a container or bag, it'll have more ammo in it. Alright, so FY, that's another thing you can do. And you can also craft. You can also craft your ballistic ammo at your Tinker's Workbench. Of course, it'll cost you some resources, but you can also do it that way. And it will also count as collect for your daily challenge. Okay? And you can use the ammo smith, or you can use the super duper, or either or when you're crafting and get more bang for your buck. And of course, ammo smith is under agility right here. The super duper would be under luck. It's a little bit higher level card, but again, definitely worth your while. And you can also collect ballistic ammo from your ammo storage container. And it'll also count towards that daily as well. So FYI. Those are some nice, quick, easy ways and some old-fashioned ways to go out and complete that daily challenge. All right, what's next? Craft any Flair to Tinker's Bench 1. So we can get flares from completing events here in the game. Sometimes the Mothman event will pop up. Sometimes there is events actually that happen in the game today. Right down here, Middle Mountain Pit Stop, we have the Safe and Sound. And then right down here, Sacramento Glade is going on right now, actually, Beast of Burden. So there is a chance you can get a flare plan from completing those 2 events. Okay. We can also buy flares in the Atomic Shop if we so wish. Sometimes there are flares you can buy in the season passes that you get to use tickets for. Let's check the Atomic Shop. And if you go down here to the skin section once it loads in, down to backpacks. This will show you the flares that your character knows. I've never bought a flare before. I've always been rewarded with the flare off of previous season passes and by completing events. So FYI, that's how I've gotten these flares. Alright, so that's how you can get those flares. What you do is when you want to craft one, you go to your Tinker's Workbench and you go craft. As you go down here, you go down to souvenirs. Souvenirs, this is where you craft your flare, steins, and your plushies. Okay? Now your flares will only cost you maybe about plastic, maybe the odd one will cost you some steel as well. We'll just craft this 3-ball here. I'll craft any flare to Tinker's Bench 1 for 1. And when you craft a flare this way at the Tinker's Bench, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. Right? If I go down here and try to equip it, I cannot equip this item. If I try to drop it, it won't drop, so I can't give it to a friend and I can't sell it. Okay? When you craft it at the Tinker's Workbench, there's only one thing you can do is you can put it on a display. If you open up a build menu, we do have displays for flares. If you go to the display section, I think we got this one last year. I think it was season 13 or 14. We got this one here. This is the OG one. We got previous year to that. Jewelry stand. Right, so just identify a couple things you can do. So if you do have those, and all you do, go up to it, transfer, of course, just transfer this 3-ball flare. There we go. As you can see how it went over, there's 12 slots. I'll have that little kind of a trophy there. That's how you know it's part of the display. Just like that. Now, you can put flares on your backpack. As you can see, my backpack there. It's in a tight quarter. See on my flares in my backpack. Now, if you want to change the flare on your backpack, that's a different way. That's a different method altogether. You actually have to do that at the armor workbench. So you go modify/repair. Down to your backpack, and then you have 2 mod slots, and this is where you put your flares. Right? So see how it's changing at the top? So FYI. Right? That's how you would do that. That's how you would change that out or add. Just in case anyone's wondering. Little stuff like that I like to kind of add in, because I know if someone's kind of wondering about it, might not be a video on it out there, so I think I can add that stuff. Right, what's next? Nuka-Cola 3. So again, Nuka-Cola Electron, if you have one, definitely where it's at. This one here is the OG one. We got this one a very long time ago, either season 3 or 4. And very early on in the game, as you can see, you'll collect products passively while you play the game. Now this one here will also collect the odd bottle or 2, FYI. Right? You can collect them from there, and I have either this one or the quantum one in every one of my camps. Now he will go for sale by himself once a while in the atomic shop for 250 or 500 atoms, so once or twice a year. There's another version of that. If you go to your build menu and then resource tab, right here. So this is the one we got in season 11 when Nuka World on Tour first came out. Got that right off the season 11 score. And same thing, but he will also collect purified water, nuclear waste, ultrasite crystal. So FYI, definitely either or works. Right? Now this guy here will come up for sale in the atomic shop once or twice a year, but it's usually in a bundle with other things. So FYI, but definitely worthwhile. Either one's worthwhile to have. We can use gold bullion, 1250 gold bullion, as long as you have a reputation of cautious with the settlers. You can buy it with Samuel down here in Foundation. Okay, to find free Nuka-Cola in around the world, of course we can do that. Powder County Fairgrounds, pretty good spot. Camden Park's a pretty good spot. Green Country Lodge, there's a nice Nuka-Cola machine by the swimming pool area. For the big Battlefield Cemetery, again, right by the building, there's a nice little Nuka-Cola machine there. Lewisburg is pretty good in around the picnic table area. Of course, we have good old Nuka World on tour, free fast travel. It is probably one of the best spots to find various Nuka-Cola drinks. Depends on the server that you're on, of course. And again, depends on the server that you're on. You can go to these places and be cleaned right out, because everyone's going after the same stuff that you are. Okay, that's where the collectrons really, having a collectron in your camp really pays off. If that's the case, you just server hop, but you can always buy them at the end of the day. So we have baubles right here at the White Spring Resort. So if you go to this icon right here, bring you right to the front door. Go upstairs, you take a right, go to the tavern, go to the medical bay, go to the big wide open area where the responders are. You take a left, there's a little store there, and bubbles, well, to sell Nuka-Cola products for caps. Now you can fast travel bubbles 50 times, buy every single thing that Bubbles has 50 times over, as long as you have the caps for it. It's pretty awesome. And Bubbles' inventory is not tied into the inventory of the vending machines, which are down here in Nuka World on Tour, which you can also do, right? So that you can buy them at the end of the day. And if you're a person that's short on time, don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station, just buy them. Just buy them at the end of the day, save yourself a whole lot of headache and trouble, and get her done. All right? We're going to go here today. We're going to go to Sunday Brothers Cabin. Hop over here. So yesterday I brought you guys to Nuka World on Tour and to White Springs to see Bubbles. We'll pop into here today. It's usually about 4 Nuka-Cola bottles. Once when you spawn here, you just go up the yard here. We're not going to go to the main house. We're going to stop. See the little shack here on the left-hand side with the candy cane roof. Just go in here. Usually a bunch of tin cans in here. There's usually about 4 bottles of Nuka-Cola right here. But someone, because we are on a public server, somebody probably took them already, but left us at least 1. So that's good. Alright, so that's good for people to do that, to be courteous to other people. But again, we can find 4 of them here, just how we're on a public server with other people. Alright, so I gave you guys many great ideas there. We can find products and how to get them. I do have a bunch on me, so we're just going to drink them here. There we go, drink Nuka-Cola 3 for 3, done, just like that. Alright, what's next here? Alright, eat dog food 5. So again, it says eat dog food. It doesn't mean to go around kill a bunch of mongrels and, you know, get your dog food that way. You actually have to eat canned dog. Don't know if I have canned weenie wagon here at the Steel and Copper. I don't think I do, but I know I have for sure this one here. So let's reactivate this bad boy. It's fast travel too. Of course, we can find dog food all over the place. Again, depends on the server that you're on. We can get dog food off of Scorched, off of ghouls, robots. It's just random, just a random spawn. Right? And what makes it even harder is if you're on a server with other people, again, they're going after the same things that you are. You know, there's a good chance you might not find anything. However, if you happen to have a weenie wagon, the last time we had the Graham's Meat Cook in town, some of you were very fortunate enough to get the plan for this weenie wagon. As you can see, passively collects 12 canned dog food while you play the game. Pretty awesome. And what you can always do, and this is what I suggest, okay, instead of going out looking for it, just travel to a couple people's camps, okay, that has food available, okay? And a good chance, if they have food available, they'll have a weenie wagon, and they'll be selling canned dog. Now, I usually do that myself. I usually sell it for like 1 cap each, okay? Now, we could find canned dog food. As I mentioned, we're at Tyler County Fairgrounds in the Brown Picnic Table area. But Mama Dolce's is the pretty spot. So let's go to Mama Dolce's and check it out. Now, believe it or not, I have better luck finding canned dog food on these type of servers as compared to private ones for some reason. I don't know why that is. I know you're all interested to know what weapon I'm using, and hopefully I remember to kind of go through it at the end of the video. Alright, so back in the day, those of you who've been playing the game long enough, remember, you came here, those conveyor belts were absolutely full of canned dog food. Nowadays, not so much. Okay? Always good to check. Oh, instant mash, okay? Not canned dog food. Check the conveyor belts, check all around them. Oh, there's canned dog food right there. Go ahead and eat that bad boy. Now, sometimes you can find 3 or 4 in around this area. It's always good to check this container on the other side as well. There's one in there, nice. Most I've ever found in this container was 3, but that was a very, very long time ago. Check this top shelf here as well. And always check these coolers. Okay, sometimes it's canned dog food in those coolers. Kind of go around these shelves as well. Now, if you have a pick lock that, always check this cooler here. So there's Nuka-Cola in there, so that's pretty awesome. Let's head to the second floor here. This is pretty good so far. Now, if those of you who've been watching me for a while know that I've come here, there'll be absolutely nothing here. Check that cooler there. We got some cram on. We'll grab the cram anyway. These are just a couple suggestions you guys can do. We're just going to go ahead and eat our canned dog food. And again, if you can visit a camp, and if they have a weenie wagon there, you can always message a person to say, hey, let's look for some canned dog food. Hey, a cap each, or you can just give it to me as a gift, whatever you want to do. Most people are pretty, friendly, right? If someone did that to me, I would have no problem doing that. There we go. Right, what's next here? You have one more. Oh, 2 of them. Kill a cryptid one. So again, a cryptid, we're talking about a crafted monster. We're talking about the snallygaster, Wendigo, sheep squatch, many great ways to find cryptids in around the wasteland. I suggest a crafted monster because they're fairly easy. Hemlock holes, just to the south. Right down here, Charleston train yard at that big dumping ground area. And right over here, if you spawn here, the Charleston Capitol building, you actually spawn up on the hill. And right in between Charleston Capitol building and Smurfels Dam, there's one inside that black kind of lagoon, and it pops up out. Right, FYI. Let's pop up here to Hemlock Holes. I don't see anyone up there, so let's go up here. We'll find our crafted monster. Now, the spots that I just showed you are 100% guaranteed spots. If you go on your server, and if there's a lot of people around, there could be a chance that they are killed already, so you can just server hop or just check out those other spots that I mentioned, or go after Snallygaster or Wendigo, as I mentioned. I have many great videos. When I first started making videos. The audio's a little rough, but they're still valid today. Okay. Let's check. Yeah, there's our boy. Get him in the old blowholes there. Cryptid. There we go, just like that. Nice. Sometimes there'll be some snallygasters that comes in over from that airplane, so just an FYI, it's a pretty decent spot. Oh, what was that? Bad. Right, now we have one left here. The Daily Quest 1. So if you take a look at the bottom in the description, there's a link to a video, Daily Quest for Newbies. We do a lot of daily quests in that video. It's about an hour, 10 minutes long. It's all time stamped. We don't do every daily quest in the game. However, we do quite a few of them. I show you how to toggle them active and how to complete them, right? You can definitely check that out. Definitely worth your while, just in case you're having trouble finding daily quests. There's a couple I like to usually kind of show off just because of how the pure easiness of that they are. Go up here to Cricket's Fort. Now, if you come up here, you don't see this talk to the curator. You can spawn, and if you've done that quest before, you can spawn anywhere. So even over here in Grafton, that will pop up for you again. It's called Buried with Honor. So let's go ahead. We're going to toggle him active. And all you do is you just hover over, toggle active. Let's go ahead. We're going to spawn here at Perkins 4. Finish this off. As you can see there, buried with honor, top right hand corner. That's how we toggle it active. Now you just interact with them. You don't have to sit there and listen to them. You guys can listen to me instead. Yeah, right on, Jim. Right on. Alright, there's going to be a little rad roach with this bum sticking out here. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to grab the soldier's remains right like that. As you can see it updating at the top right hand corner. Put the remains in an open grave. It only brings you to one spot every single time. That's right here. Flippy Battlefield Cemetery. Pop down here. It's the same thing every time with this quest. It doesn't ever change. There's going to be 2 mongrels outside. There's going to be a bunch of them inside that building, but you don't have to go inside that building at all. Right, we're going to put this body in the grave like that. Should be a shovel around. We're going to take that shovel. Now, if you don't find a shovel there, there's usually one up against this, but somebody could have taken it. I highly recommend if you're on a server with other people, you just drop the shovel for the next person. Okay, go to your weapons section, and you equip the shovel. And then that way you do is you just fill the grave, just interact. There we go, done. The daily quest, 1 for 1. We even got a legendary item for it. Pretty awesome. Pretty easy. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll take that shovel here and we'll just drop it for the next person. And there's that machine that I told you about there. I think some may have been up. Looks, yeah, there's one in there anyway. Pull in. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to head back to our camp. Alright, good stuff. We're being attacked. Alright, so I think we're done the daily challenges here for today. Nice. So I know I do a lot of explaining and stuff, but I do that for a reason, just for newer folk. Okay, but if you know one, you can just skip through with the timestamp. So I have been asked what weapons I use on a daily basis. So I have been using the Enclave plasma rifle the last about a week, I would say. But I have switched it up, as you guys can probably tell. So let's go to our weapon workbench and go modify. So what I'm using here today is the Aristocrats Focused Gatling Laser, up to plus 50% damage based on caps you have, so currently 50%. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage. Yep, that's right, you see that. Plus 3 agility. Now the mods I have is the Severe Beta Wave Tuner, Aligned Charging Barrels, Reflex Sight Dot, Beam Focuser, and of course the Mine Paint. Okay? In terms of the perk cards, of course, they have changed because it is a heavy weapon. Under strength, we have the Heavy Gunner, Master Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, all maxed out. We have Bullet Shield. Of course, we have Grenadier on there. Is that how you say that? Not sure. We have Science on there. We have Adrenaline. And we have a bunch of stuff under luck here, but One Gun Army, there we go. So that's pretty much it. There's no oh my gods there or anything. Legendary perk cards, same legendary perk cards I've had for a while. I don't change these at all. As you can see, they're almost all maxed out. The reason why I've had them maxed out, just in case anyone's wondering, the last couple of seasons, I was able to get far past 150, and I got all kinds of tickets, so I was able to buy a bunch of perk coins, and that's how I was able to kind of max these bad boys out, just like that. Let's go ahead. We're going to open up the spooky treat bags here. Of course, I am short on the 45 ammo, so if you are short on a particular ammo, just take a weapon that you have. Make sure just having the weapon isn't good enough. You actually have to have it equipped, so you gotta equip it like that. So when you draw your weapon, you have it in your hand. When you open up your spooky treat bags, and you'll get ammo for that weapon. Let's see how much 45 we have. We have 16 45. Let's go to aid under spooky treat bags. You can open these bad boys up. Right, let's go back under ammo. Now we have 181. Pretty awesome, eh? Now let's see what we got. Under new, did we get anything? We got a meat hook. Okay, we got an outfit. Now we haven't got Mr. Bones yet this year, but I do have Mr. Bones from the previous year. That's fine. I know some of you have been quite lucky to get Mr. Bones. Right, pretty cool. So, there we go. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you get the chance, it really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Whiffen, Heather, White Tri, Rob Cole, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr. Prince, Not Me, But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, G3K. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you have a nice day. These guys, I tell ya. Got all that from that one guy up there? Wonder? Yeah, it is. Hope you all have a nice day.